Happy New Year from Mrs. Aitken Reads. Sorry, I've been absent for a long while. Filmed lots of films and they wouldn't upload, and then I couldn't be bothered, I lost interest. So that's the honest truth. But I'm going to be a bit better this year and try a bit better. So here is just a quick update on what I've been reading over Christmas, which I've been reading quite a lot of stuff. I've got some great books for Christmas. I hope you did too. I got given a great classic which I'd never read before by my son, which is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. So if you've never read it before, it's a bit different to some of his books, and it's one of my recommendations if you want to give Dickens a go. It's set in London and France during the French Revolution, which is towards the end of the 18th century. And they stormed a famous prison called the Bastille, freed all the prisoners, arrested anyone they thought was an enemy of the revolution, including anyone of aristocratic blood, and they ended up arresting and murdering their king and queen. It was a time of huge change and turbulence. So it's a great time to set a story, and it's very different because most of Dickens' stories are set in his contemporary London or places he knew well at that time. So most of them are 19th century London or other parts of England, but always in the 19th century. So that's what makes A Tale of Two Cities a little bit different. You've got mostly characters that I think you're going to dislike. I did anyway. Dickens is really good at creating an anti-hero. He was also really good at creating a really good plot with twists and turns and lots of drama. So if that's the kind of thing you like, and there is a surprise character who in the end comes through and does an absolutely amazing thing, which is the surprising, motivated just by love. The other book that was a gift that I have read over Christmas is Circe by Madeline Miller. Now, this is based on the Greek myth. Circe was a naiad, but also a witch. She was a daughter of a Titan who ruled over the universe until the gods of Olympus gained supremacy. So that's things like Zeus, Athena, all those sort of gods. So if you know anything about mythology, you might be interested in this. You might think, these ancient stories have what interest they're going to hold. They're interesting because Madeline Miller has retold them so well, so interestingly, but also who wouldn't want to read about a witch who can turn her enemies into pigs? I quite like the idea of that, and who would go to any lengths to protect her son. She's brave, she's feisty. She starts off quite a weak character, but she gets stronger and stronger throughout the story, and Madeline Miller retells it really wonderfully. Book I'm reading at the moment is The Talented Mr. Ripley by Patricia Highsmith. It's the second book by Patricia Highsmith I've read. The first one was Carol, which is completely different. Carol is one of her one-off books. But Patricia Highsmith wrote during the 1950s right through to 1990s, mid-1990s when she died. She writes, The Talented Mr. Ripley is more common with her books, thrillers, crime novels, that's what she was known for. Carol was more about relationships. So I knew this book was going to be different, but I always wanted to read it. I'm about halfway through and I'm really enjoying it. She's a great writer, so I recommend that too. And I'll catch up with you soon.